Alright, let's get to business. Good day everyone, thank you all for being here. You've all heard about a rumor, I assume, that has been going around. And I've called you all here to discuss what's been going on.
Well, I'll start because I have a confession to make. I did something very stupid. The SVN, the files are deleted. And there is a backup, but it's not complete. So it appears we have lost a lot of information. I'm so sorry, guys, but...
Everything?
Yes.
But all the code? The
Everything,
game, and
yes.
no backup?
Well, the game data has been deleted and all the raw assets. So...
Oh my god.
I know. I'm sorry.
How did you even manage to do that?
I'm pretty much overworked. I have daily things I need to get to, and it's all so very much for me to handle, and I've got personal problems, and I just need help.
How is it possible that we don't have a backup? How is it possible that we don't have a system for making backups?
Well,
He pretty much deleted the system. The system we had for backups. That's gone.
Well, on the art side, I have a personal backup. So
I
everything that I created, I have a backup on my computer. So at least that's not lost, because that will mean the end of me.
Alright, but you're not the only one here. Does anyone else have backups? Can you work on...
I place all my files on the SVN exactly because it always secures me a backup. Like, I have constant hard drive issues, and this year only I need to send back my hard drive 4 times, so that's why I put everything on SVN.
Alright, so you have a serious problem here, as in you've lost a lot of work, and we need to think of the consequences of that problem. And for the code as well.
I lost all my lines, so yeah.
Alright, then we need to discuss how we're going to work around this. So what do you propose? What feels right to do in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, without levels there is basically no game, so we need to recreate the levels. That's basically it. I mean, my levels were pretty much fine-tuned and everything. I think I can recreate most of them from sketches and documentation I've made. So, but this is going to take a lot of time.
All right.
Which means that we won't have as much levels.
I basically have a backup of your levels then, because of the art assets that I created, and those are backed up. So basically, the only thing that we really lost is the code. And yeah, I totally understand that you must feel horrible about it.
I do.
So
yeah, it's an honest mistake. This is not like you intended to make this worse for everyone. So I don't think that's at all the problem. I know it feels bad, but this is something where we have to pull together and make something work out of it. So if we can, with the art, reconstruct what you had as the levels, they might not be as good as they previously were, which is a concern. But at the moment, I think we need to reduce the scope of the entire project. Looking at how much time we have compared to how long it took us to get to that point, we need to cut at least a bit. But if you two work together on that, I think we can get a lot of your previous work back.
Yeah, for me it's no problem. We can work together and recreate all your levels, and maybe cut down the scope a little bit to also make it easier for the programmer. If everybody agrees with that, I think that's probably the best outcome for everybody.
Well, the less work, the better for me, because it's just too much for me right now.
Right. Then I'll help you with managing that, and we'll make a plan on how to go by it step by step, so we can formulate construct a fully functional plan as to get you back on track as fast as possible
How
without straining you too much.
Yeah, how much will you exactly be able to reproduce? Because I don't think this late in the project you can actually reconstruct all the code you have made up.
Well, there is no option. I just have to try my best, and
yeah, that's the point. We need to know, like, how far you're going to get, because
we have to be
in terms
creative.
of the levels and the mechanics, that's going to be essential in what mechanics are we going to implement directly translates into which levels are usable. If I've also lost all my levels, and you work on code, and I work on levels, and the code doesn't match with what's happening in the levels, we essentially still have nothing.
Right, so it comes down to that we two will sit down, make a plan, and look what we are able to work out with the code. Then when we have that list done, we can communicate towards you which assets and level aspects we can reconstruct and in what order, so you can work in a proper schedule as well.
And we can try to make it a little bit maybe simplified, get creative with what we have, and make it easier for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I mean, my levels were amazing as they were. There's no real need to do anything.
They were really good.
And since I have most of the documentation sketches still, I can remake them. I don't want to change them that much. It's probably only going to take extra work.
But if you don't change it, then he still have to write all the code. Maybe within the time that
there are only a few mechanics in each level, so if we just pick a few levels and he works on those mechanics, preferably possibly the most simple mechanics, otherwise it's going to cause problems. Then we need to work on it. If we just do those levels, should be fine.
Alright, so plan of approach, we plan first, then we communicate towards you to what we can reconstruct, and then we have another meeting to see if we can manage it and how we are doing time-wise. So everyone happy with that?
Yeah,
No,
I think that's...
happy is something else, but
Content with
I'm satisfied with the solution. I think it's best for everybody.
Satisfied would be the best solution in this case.
yeah, we'll have to go for it. Seeing we have only 4 weeks left, I believe. Our supervisors are already aware of this, because I mean, if we're going to reduce the scope, we also need to take into account what they think.
Definitely, that's another concern, but that's my job, so I'll take care of that. And afterwards, I'll relate to all of you how that went and how we will, if that changes any of the plans that we have currently.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe by looking at this with a new angle, we can make something that it's even better. I think we have really difficult weeks ahead of us, and today we should use it for you to relax.
Yes.
Because I think that situation was really stressful, I think, for everybody. So we should take this time to do something nice all together and have a little bit of relax before we go working hard on the...
Definitely, because this is going to be stressful for everyone, and I don't want any burnouts or people quitting because we can't manage to work.
Yeah, we shouldn't really push into hardcore crunch time either.
No, that's not
that
going to
would be
solve
neglecting our health, and at the end that wouldn't be good for the project or for anybody.
Exactly.
If we did crunch time, I don't think I would be here the following week.
No,
So
I think we can manage to create something that doesn't require crunch time, right?
Yeah, I mean, most of the work, you know what you've done up until now, so probably recreating it will go a lot faster. And if we don't need to create everything that we have had up until now and just keep it to a limited amount of levels, I think it's possible to still finish the project without any crunch time.
All right.
That would be perfect.
thank you guys for understanding, seriously.
Well, thank you for coming forward. That was really brave and honest.
Thank you.